June 10th today, and we're heading out on our first backcountry trip of the year. Woo! Still pretty cold out. It's been a really cold May into June. We've barely even gotten past 15 degrees in the last month and a half, but it's a little bit warmer today, so we're just gonna go and what the hell, I gotta get out there, it's time. So yeah, a little different today, a little different start. We're not taking Snow White anywhere down the highway. We are actually leaving from town, walking from town into the backcountry. Yeah, you can do that here. There's a trail called the Saturday Night Loop, Saturday Night Lake Loop, and there's two backcountry sites on the trail. It's about an 18-kilometer loop. There's Saturday Night Lake, and then we got Minnow Lake. Now, I was going to stay at Saturday Night Lake, but seems to be all booked up, couldn't reserve it. So I'm going to go to Minnow Lake instead. It's about 9 kilometers. Nice little lake in the forest along this trail, and you can access it from town. So if you're living in Jasper and you don't have a vehicle, but you want to get in the backcountry and you can't get a ride anywhere, this is an option. So you got two backcountry sites you can literally access from town by walking. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna head out and yeah, walk into the wild from town. All right, let's go. Cat's all fed. I'm good to go. Let's do it. Right, so we're just on our way out of town here. The trailhead is a place called Cabin Creek, just up here a bit, and then we'll leave the town behind and head out into the wilderness. I've been to this campground once before, but it was pretty much a winter camp. It was in April, so we're gonna see it a little different today. Cool. Right, about to leave town behind. Just coming up to the trailhead now, and it's yeah, like I said, it's probably around 9 kilometers. A steady, slow incline uphill. I left right at 11, but sun's up for another 12 hours, so got lots of daylight. Okay, take a quick little break here and we'll get going. Say bye-bye, Jasper. So 2 steps on the trail, and this is what we get. Bear poop. So they are around. Actually, the most chances I have of running into a bear probably on the first couple of kilometers around town. There's been one on this trail, a black bear with a cub. Plus there's already been a grizzly in town as well. But yeah, 10.5 kilometers from here. This Cabin Creek right here. And we're on our way. We're gonna hit a couple of lakes along the way as well. So yeah, let's get going. All right. So at the first lake here, Marjorie Lake. And we got 7.3 to Minnow. So let's stop and take a little break here. So it's very similar. This is basically part of the pyramid bench, which I hiked there last month. And this is the typical lakes you're gonna find up here, like Riley Lake, Mina, Cabin, Marjorie. Nice little forested lake. Pretty sure Minnow Lake's like this as well. So let's get down here and take a little break. Continue on. Pretty sweet spot. Nice little peaceful lake here. Yeah, not too bad today so far. Could get some rain, but prepared for that. It's good to be out, that's for sure. Definitely feeling it in the thighs, in the bum, the shoulders. I was a lazy boy this winter. But yeah, it took a lot of self-motivating today to actually do this. But I knew I'd regret it if I didn't, so I'm really glad I got out today. But yeah, at least with the cooler weather, there shouldn't be any mosquitoes, which is good, because I forgot my bug spray again. And I think I forgot my fireball too, but that's no big deal. But yeah, it's good to be out. And yeah, pretty cool being able to walk from town into the wild like that. So it's kind of why I want to do this one. I could have went to other places, but trying to show some new things here. And yeah, for you know, beginners and stuff, there's probably another good hike to do. Especially the fact that if you're, say you're just moved to Jasper or something and you don't have a vehicle, well, you can access the backcountry, you know, to here, Minnow Lake and Sarnite Lake. So the whole loop is 24 kilometers, and Minnow is about 10 from the trailhead, and Sarnite Lake is about 8.5, 8.2. So almost equal distances. But yeah, like I said, I was gonna go to Sarnite Lake, but it seemed like it was all booked up. So we're gonna go to Minnow instead. Fingers crossed I can have this place to myself tonight. That would be nice. But either or. All right, well, I'm just gonna take a little break here and we'll continue on. So nice in here. So green. Just rolling along now, feeling pretty good. There's that little stop at the lake there. Yeah, now I'm getting excited. I almost didn't go. I hummed and I hawed as though it's gonna rain, or just go, man. You got all the gear you need to deal with it, so what's the worst? Only one night. Get up, you won't regret it. And here I am. No regrets. So this is Caledonia Lake. I'm not sure how far it is from here to Minnow yet. Where is it? Just between the trees there. That's the tram. Whistler Mountain overlooking Jasper. Next valley over would be the Mayette and the Trans-Canada Highway 16. So yeah, there's a big beaver lodge over there too. So see if we can get a better look at that. Yeah, there we go. It's decent sized beaver lodge there. Hard-working buggers. So this is at the end of Caledonia Lake. You got all these back ponds here. So just past that beaver lodge, obviously he built a good-sized dam and backed all this water up here, so they can change their environment. And then that provides a good environment for other animals like moose and waterfowl, ducks and geese, and all kinds of species. Pretty amazing animal. So yeah, he definitely has a dam somewhere. Well, definitely starts climbing up a bit. It's Caledonia Lake down there. And then this Caledonia Creek here gets a little steeper and narrower. Pretty cool little cliff band behind me there. But yeah, that's what I expected. It's definitely an incline. Slow and steady there as you leave Caledonia. But nice little workout. Onward and upward. It's a pretty cool feature there. Little cliff band. So if you were to start climbing up over that ridge and drop down, somewhere along here, you're gonna hit, you would hit Dorothy and Viral Lakes off the highway there on the old Elysium Pass Trail. Yeah, so somewhere over there on the other side of that would be Dorothy and Viral Lakes. We're probably just over 1.5 kilometers or so. You could see the forest has changed. No longer the big aspen grows. We got more of the typical spruce and pine. A lot of pine, but you could see most of them are dead or dying from the pine beetle outbreak. All right, what do we got here? Junction for Minnow. Yes, sir. Sure, it's down the hill there. Minnow, 400. All right. Right on. We're here. Let's go check out this campground. See if anybody's here. Wow, the dining area, fire pits are really nice. Really nice. Beautiful. Oh wow. A nice view of the Victoria Cross Range. Emigrants Mountain over there. That's nice. All right. Well, let's go find a campsite. All right. Got the green throne there for the toilet. That works. And one good thing, no shortage of firewood at all. Just tons around. So that's really good. No fire ban. So we're definitely gonna have a nice long fire. Which once I get camp set up, then we'll get right into that. Just keep it going all night. Yeah, nice, really nice campsite here. Quite impressed. Let's go see what this is. What, number 3 camp and number 4 here. Oh, I might take number 2. We got 3. Number 1's right by the lake, but it's kind of windy. This one I could do an A-frame. Number 3 here. And number 4. Ground's a little uneven. I'll definitely do an A-frame here as well. Some protection from the wind. One leaning tree there. Something you gotta watch out for nowadays is the potential of trees that can come down, because all the dead trees out here now. I don't know. Let's go see number 1 again. It's pretty angled. Definitely trees for an A-frame. If it really rains, that's quite an angle there. You do get a view of the lake. I don't know. You shouldn't fit right under that. Well, figured out. All right. Home sweet home. Nice. Of course, there was a little windstorm kicked up when I was setting up the tarp. Always makes it a little tricky, everything blowing around. But it's kind of calmed down a bit now, and looked like it was gonna rain, but it's not yet. So we'll collect some firewood and get all that going and make a coffee. All right, here's a good one. Right, got some water boiling for my coffee. We got definitely some firewood to start there. Lots of it lying around, so got some bigger logs right there. The one thing about this camp, if you're come out here, definitely not the best water source around. This lake's kind of dirty, so plus with all the beaver dams, like there's the potential for beaver fever, aka giardia, is definitely possible here. So either filter, purify, or boil, or a couple of each, but you definitely want to treat the water here, whether you're filtering it or you're boiling it, or you're going to treat it with iodine tablets or whatever. But you definitely want to be careful with the water here. But I'm just going to boil the crap out of that water. I don't care if there's a bit of dirt in it, don't bother me. It's all going into my coffee. Right, just chilling by the fire. Just threw a pot of water on. And then we'll get dinner going. Got some smoked chicken, and we're gonna throw that on the fire with some barbecue sauce and some mashed potatoes. Should be a good dinner. I'm hungry. That wind doesn't look like it's gonna let up tonight. We're getting steady winds at 20 km an hour, gusts up to 30, and that's gonna continue into tonight according to the weatherman. And then into tomorrow as well. And looks like it's gonna bring some weather tomorrow night, which I don't know, when the weather changes like that and it's really windy, it gives me migraines sometimes, so getting a bit of a headache right now. So it's definitely a change in the weather coming. But at least I'm warm, got a nice fire, so gonna make the best of it. So that is the Victoria Cross Range. The pointy mountain in the distance is Emigrants Mountain. The other side of that would be Elysium Pass. And you can actually hike this ridge. Starts either from Elysium Pass side or Pyramid. And you go up behind Pyramid and then up over the shoulder, Pyramid Mountain, and then access. And you can hike right along that whole ridge. And on the other, just on the other side of that is absolutely spectacular. It's probably my favorite hike in Jasper. It's all off trail pretty much. Well, that whole ridge is, but yeah, I've done it a couple times, and definitely one of my favorite hikes in Jasper, hands down. Takes about, you can do it in, you could probably push it in 3 days, but 4 days is perfect. Some really nice spots up in the Alpine to camp up behind that ridge there, and just spectacular views up in the snaring hinterland. So hopefully someday down the road I get to do it again. Definitely worth it. So dinner tonight, that's slow smoked chicken from work with bourbon barbecue sauce we're gonna put on it. So it's already cooked, we just gotta heat it up. Like I said, it was cooked on a smoker, or slow cooked. Really tasty. And then, yeah, we'll have some mashed potatoes with that. Nice little grill was already here, so we'll toss the chicken on that. Hungry. Oh yeah, that meat just falls right off the bone. Very good. Oh yeah. That was a good dinner. Now a nice after dinner coffee. Oh yeah. That feels good. The winds are dying down a little bit. But we're gonna go gather a little more firewood here and get a good fire going into the evening. And then, yeah, we'll stay up for a bit and then probably have a nice good night's sleep tonight. Not too cold. Very nice. It's a nice little camp. The wind's dying down a bit, so just gathered some more wood. We'll burn that off, and then yeah, it's just after 8 o'clock. Good morning. It's like 5:30, 5:45. The sun's already up. Longest days of the year. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get up just yet. I think I'm gonna sleep for another hour or so. Little chilly this morning, but not too bad. A decent sleep, but gonna get a couple more hours here, and we'll get up and have some coffee and all that stuff and hit the road home. All right. Well, this is what time I usually go to work, so I don't have to work today, so I'm gonna go back to sleep. All right. Good morning. Finally got up. Slept for about another 3 hours. It's around 8:30. Rained for a little bit there. I don't know what time, but looks like we're gonna get more this afternoon. So we're just gonna have a coffee here and a quick snack, and then we'll pack her up and head on down back to town. Pretty much downhill the whole way from here, so shouldn't take too long today. Yeah, good sleep. Didn't get cold. A little bit chilly this morning, but not too bad. Let's just hope the rain holds out until I can get home. All right, coffee time. All right, so all packed up, ready to go. Good timing because it looks like the weather's taking a turn. So yeah, it's about 20 after 10. I think it'll probably take me about 3 hours or so to get back. It's pretty much all downhill, so all packed up, ready to go. Onward, downward. All right, made it back to Minnow Lake here. 2.5K to go. Pretty much rained the whole time from the time I left Minnow till here. But great trail coming out, nice steady downhill. Only took me 2 hours to get here, so another 45 minutes should be back in town. Yeah, it was good. Just about out of batteries here, so we'll I may or may not have seen a wolf, so I'll fill you in when I get home. All right, time to get out of here. Hey, made it home. 3 hours. That's pretty good. Right to the door. I think the worst part of the whole hike was walking through town here when I finished at Cabin Creek to home. Maybe almost a couple of kilometers. You don't feel it when you're walking around town normal, but when you're coming out of the bush after 10K with full pack on, yeah, you feel that. So, yeah, just gonna get a bite to eat and a drink. And then, till the next adventure, probably next week. It's my birthday, so heading somewhere. But I might have seen a wolf today. There was something just past Minnow, about 2 kilometers ahead of me on the trail. Definitely wasn't a bear. Way too big to be a coyote. Didn't move like a deer. Multicolored, like charcoal, gray, tan. And it just kind of slinkered off into the woods. It was a couple hundred meters ahead or so. So, could have been a wolf. Looked like it. Anyways. So, hope you enjoyed this adventure, and yeah, stay tuned for the next one.